Welcome to an afternoon edition of the sportiest stream, an LOS Champs quarterfinals coming up very soon. Our one and only match today. You're gonna be hearing that a lot from me nowadays with less matches, with me taking less matches. But of course, that means that a lot of the matches you will be seeing are exciting, and that's the fun thing about it. You get to come in, show up for a little bit, watch your teams play, and then you get to enjoy the rest of your evening. For us, though, it's an afternoon matchup here in LOS Champs, part of the quarterfinals. Starlight takes on ItsWildIHaveAWish, who did just come off of a round 1 4-0 sweep over winner Chicken Dinner. For Starlight, the second seed in this tournament. For them, they've got to skip that first round and not worry about playing. Of course, skipping rounds actually isn't always the best thing for teams to do. It can often lead to a lot of complications in the future. No matter how good you can be here in Tier 3, that playoff experience still matters every single week. But for both these teams as well, it's not the first time they played against each other either. This is a rematch from Week 1. Starlight did win that series 3-1. By the end of the season, again, it was Starlight who had a 4-2 record. It was ItsWildIHaveAWish with a 3-3 record. So, no amount of pressure, I think, on ItsWildIHaveAWish to find a way to bounce back, to answer back. And with it being single elimination, someone's going to see their season end here. Also a best of 7, and you recognize one of the players on this out here. Actually, you recognize all the players on Starlight, Horizon, and Risiso, who have been long-time teammates back on. I don't remember what team he was on specifically. Him and Risiso, they were teammates before. They've been teammates for a while in 2v2. Last time I think they were ever together was back on Legion Esports. A little over a year ago, actually a year and 4 months ago, a while ago, but yeah, Horizon and Risiso have always been teammates for a while. They, I think, split up for a little bit, came back together, but you can tell Lepid also on this roster, who we just saw play for Affinity Sapphire in the Champions Cup, where his team able to excel in the Swiss stage, but fell in the quarterfinals. Team Evo Velocity. So for what we have here today, again, ItsWildIHaveAWish with Lift and Wild. This is a 2v2 best of 7. We saw 3v3 best of 7 ended in a 4-0 sweep yesterday with Nova X and USS Alabama. It's Starlight and ItsWildIHaveAWish who are showing up. As again, we are losing out on that match start time. Expect this match to start very soon. Hopefully we don't have too many delays for this series. We've got some incredible players coming in. This is part of Tier 3, so I'm almost certain this is at least GC2. I would have to guess. At least GC2 is my guess. That's where we're hanging out around its division. But I'll have to check for you. I'll come back in just a moment, get you a real answer on what rank these players should be. Oh, while we get our answer. Real quick here from LOS Champs on what rank this is, because I know that for a fact they do their tiers based on MMR, and I never remember what tier is what MMR. I really should, but I don't. Let me check real quick. There we go. Tier 3, 1500 to 1650. 1500 puts these guys actually in GC1. 1650 is GC2. So these players are hanging around GC2, as I just guessed. So bang, I got it correct. I'm happy for that. As we're about to get into our match here, just a moment to get our best of 7 quarterfinals appearance. Should be a great time for Rocket League action. As again, Starlight, ItsWildIHaveAWish will be joining the field momentarily. Again, while we wait on them, get your votes in. I think prediction poll is not live. I forgot to do the prediction poll. You guys gonna have a late prediction poll then. Starlight and ItsWildIHaveAWish. There we go. Prediction Bowl, I guess, will come in late, so you guys will have a good amount of time to talk. You may even get to see Game 1 before you make your predictions, so... Sorry about that late Prediction Bowl, but it actually benefits all of you out there who are making predictions. Especially if you don't know these teams that well. And we'll be getting into our match very, very soon. And we're just waiting on updates. As soon as we get calls that these players are ready to go, we're getting things in. Hello, Legend. How you doing? Nice to see you again. Hopefully all is well. And hopefully, again, your day is going well. Yeah, we got a nice afternoon matchup. Rarely do we have matches this early. But, this thing about today is also holidays. That's always great. So, again, shout out to also, by the way, to everybody out there celebrating Labor Day. To support all of you out there who are also enjoying the holiday. Although, obviously, for me, I'm in college, so my classes are out. But for a lot of you, obviously, it's a work thing. As Horizon and Leopard coming in, those are the players on Starlight. We'll wait on Lift and Wild of ItsWildIHaveAWish. And as soon as they join on in, we'll be getting these things underway. Again, this is Tier 3 2v2. This is at that GC2 level. As there we go, Lift and Wild on the other side. It's a best of 7, and everybody's in. Yeah, I already saw one yesterday. End in only 4 games. It was an evening matchup. This is the afternoon, a much different feel. As we're having a little fun here, the lobby's name is Horizon. I didn't choose that. But good job, Rocket League, having a lobby that's named Horizon. That's what, again, one of the players on Starlight. That's the captain of Skylight, Starlight, in this matchup. As here we go. In we go, our best of 7 series underway. Starlight's on the blue. ItsWildIHaveAWish on the orange. And again, this is at that Juicy 2. Best of 7 level. It's Wild ending their regular season at a 5-2, I believe 5-2 or 4-2 record. That included a win over Starlight in week 1. But Starlight's off to a quick run. Leopard, who takes the first goal. This one just kind of bounced its way in. I don't think Lift was ready for it. That ball was unpredictable. And Starlight off to a good start, 10 seconds in. Already on the board. They'll look for yet another chance. Horizon, not able to clear the net here. Lift. With space to work with. As again, Legend, you're asking how I'm doing. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Legend? And chat, hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you'll stick around for this matchup here. Nice best of 7. Single elimination as well. So whoever loses this match is out for the season. The pressure is on these players to perform well. As Wild, it's round 1 here. Space for Wild. Has the shot. Leopard's not at net. And it's Wild who will take the tie game. Leopard, who was all alone, went for the boost way too late. And it meant the net was wide open. And this game is even. Sort of game 1, at least for now. It's a 2v2 matchup, so that lead's not gonna that tie game will most likely not last for very long. As Leopard bumps out of the way, it's open space for Lift, but he's taking a very long time to get there. And he's just giving the ball away to Starlight. I would have liked to see a lot more of a sense of urgency from Lift. You just aren't gonna get that much time as Wild's backflipped. Horizon takes goal 2. And a whiff on the back wall from Wild. Horizon is not going to let that go away. And Starlight back in the lead. ItsWildIHaveAWish. Maybe a little too passive right now to start off this series. It feels like in many ways they're trying to learn about this playoff bracket. They didn't get to play in round 1. Starlight did. They got a win there against winner Chicken Dinner. A 4-0 sweep as well. coming in with a good amount of confidence, having just won their last playoff match against now a team like Starlight against a team like ItsWild who don't have that warm-up. As Leopard, a very, very dangerous first touch there. Leaving it midfield like that could have opened up a lot of room as Horizon now. This is a great play to work with. Horizon to net to take this one. Wild there to get the block and lifts back the other way. We'll go one-on-one with Leopard. Gets that flick over. Horizon's already back, but is clear, not very good. Wild saved by Horizon. And Starlight keeping the lead intact. Leopard, now his chance. That's going to go off the back wall. Wild chases this down. Horizon doesn't get a great touch on it, but does leave this one back. Leopard with a panicked touch and lifts. Just trying to find that net. Wild gets the demo. Open room for his teammate to work with. As lift a bit too slow. Once again, coming into these challenges very, very slowly. ItsWildIHaveAWish playing as if they have time. You aren't always going to have that. This is a fast-moving matchup right now, and ItsWildIHaveAWish just aren't ready for it. Horizon missed the net. Leopard couldn't find the follow-up touch. And with 2 minutes to go, Starlight just trying to pop this one away. Wild, great first touch, has room to work with, off the ceiling, dunked on it, no way! Oh, it's tied! Wild! That describes it all perfectly! The presence of mind to never give up! That's gonna put some confidence on his team! And this game tied up in phenomenal fashion. Horizon now, looking for that infield pass, could not collect with Leopard. And the orange side, once again, the favorites in this matchup, keeping the offense. Wild, low boost, only one to beat, but Horizon quick to it. And he'll go his own way, but that touch off the back wall, just looking to set up, I think, a bump play in front. Leopard wasn't ready for it, though, and that play's gonna fall apart. This will not, though! Leopard quick on! And once again, Starlight answering back. Leopard with some quick footwork. Beats out lift to the punch. And Starlight, once again, for the third time this game, will take the lead. Will it also be the third time for their opponents to tie things up? Leopard. Room to work with, only 1 minute remaining now. Starlight holding the lead. But can they keep it that way to take even more? Wild's cut in front of that one. We'll clear this one out. Leopard, fake challenge, will have time with the ball. He's got to get the clear outwards. We'll have Horizon help him out. And Wild without anything's got to give him space, but he can't give him too much. Horizon, this is a chance! Oh my, lifted and challenge early enough, and Starlight snuck that one by him. Lift too slow. It's been the story of game one for ItsWildIHaveAWish. They've been too slow to the challenges, too slow to the ball. And Starlight have been the faster team. They've been dictating the pace of play. And the offense has favored that, as Wild, waiting for them to actually challenge him here. They really don't want to go up against him. And Starlight, now they're playing the waiting game. Leopard, a lot of backflips here. Neither team really wants to commit all that heavily, but it will be Starlight to do so. 15 seconds left. ItsWildIHaveAWish. Here's their chance. Lift. Can he find the infield pass? That one gone high and will go away from the goal. Starlight with a team pinch to see to keep this one away. Time will run out. Horizon will let this game end here. And Starlight will take game number 1. An early start for Starlight. Already putting themselves up by 2 in the first game, ending game 1 in their favor. And again, for a team that has that playoff experience, they're coming into this game really bringing that pace, not looking too fearful. It's so easy Especially when you start off in the playoffs, to be nervous. I mean, it's just a natural reaction. You know, that again, especially in single elimination, you know that your chances of being eliminated are right in front of you. Much of this series is going to rest in the hands of how ItsWildIHaveAWish reacts to that kind of play, react to having to play in a match like this. But what I can say for sure, Starlight, off to a good start, off to a great start even. Just need to keep this going here. We're going to quickly move into game number 2. So again, coming in as those underdogs. That's a huge start. They really needed that first game. And now it's all about how does ItsWildIHaveAWish respond? How do they adapt to the pressure? Because, simply put, they've got a lot they've got to do here to take down Starlight. It's the playoffs. It's a whole different feel than in week 1. They've had these teams have had a lot of time to grow and adapt to each other. It's gonna be a whole different feeling here. Well, Starlight may have had the depth of mind to read game 1. In game 2, the series can really pick up. This is where ItsWildIHaveAWish need to turn things around. Need to shift the pressure. They kept up in game 1, but that's not going to be enough to win out matches. You've got to be able to do a lot more. You've got to be able to excel under pressure as Horizon trying to get that bump, trying to find a sneaky way by the defender on that back wall, but won't be able to collect there. Leopard now. Horizon jumping into play, will get by a lift, but that ball wide of the net. Wild will hang on to it. Horizon again. Lift. Can't take too much time. Again, the biggest issue last game for ItsWildIHaveAWish was that they were hesitating too much. But now they've left their net wide open. 2 players in the corner, no one in net. Starlight will take advantage. And in a quarterfinals match as big as this one, every goal matters. And that start really does matter even more. Starlight again. Off to the lead quickly. But it's all about holding on to it. Leopard whiffed. Wild will score. And for Leopard, I don't know why he jumped so early for that one. He had so much time. No one was going to challenge him. It's an unforced error for a player who really shouldn't be doing that badly under pressure. And ItsWildIHaveAWish, they're not going to be complaining. There's now another chance for Wild. Does get the jump over 1. Leopard wins the 50-50. And again, up really early here. I'd like to see him take a lot more time with the ball. He's just giving it away when he jumps this early, because no one's going to challenge him from ItsWild. That's Horizon. Moving that he's going to slow this one down. Now Leopard up the field. Here's a play midfield. That's a good shot on. Lift will be there, but no touch out the way. Horizon under the bar. No, it's not. It's off the crossbar. And the game stays tied for now. Wild. Horizon now. Back the other way for Starlight. Cleared out. Leopard will keep control. He'll get the jump on it. Great play. Now to the back wall. It's Lift. Whiffing on it completely. Horizon! Oh, how does he not score that? It was wide open for him. He could not have asked for any easier. Leopard now. That's in. Starlight won't have to think about the open net whiff. Horizon will be thanking his teammate. That could have been a lot worse had Leopard missed his opportunity. And Starlight back in the lead. One after the other. But they've got to score a few more to really put themselves in a comfortable position. We're only halfway through this game, and still, surely ItsWildIHaveAWish have a lot more to bring. That shot missing the near post. As Lift, Horizon challenges Leopard, pushing up, but he won't be close enough to the play. Now Wild doinks it up to himself, quickly goes. That's a drop-down touch, but it will be wide of the net. And Starlight will have the outplay. Horizon just taking his time, a quick stroll in the orange half of the field. And it'll be Leopard now with it. That touch needed to be better, just left right in front for Lift, but Leopard's not going to let him have that kind of space. Early challenges coming from Starlight, and they're still coming. Horizon bumped out by Wild. But he'll go again from the corner. Horizon deciding not to go for the flip reset there. Would have a very likely position to see that happen, but they're just looking to keep the play controlled. As Leopard, he's going to go for a flip reset in a play that I would have liked to see an air dribble instead. And ItsWildIHaveAWish. Here's an opening for them. Wild. Leopard, I'm surprised he hasn't half-flipped into this challenge. Starlight. Now they're on defense. They know the pressure's on them. They're only up by 1. Any goal from ItsWildIHaveAWish could turn this whole game around. But they're still attacking, still looking for that 2-goal lead. Horizon will have it! A fortuitous bounce off the ceiling. And Starlight have not let go of the pressure. Once again, they find that 2-goal lead late. But it's better late than never. In game 2, which is been a lot less high scoring, it's still the exact same storyline. Starlight always one step ahead. And eventually when they find that opening late, there's no more chances for ItsWildIHaveAWish. Wild. Trying to mix something up. Leopard. Left midfield, but it's only for Left, who will go for this play himself. Horizon waits on this patiently. Leopard, who he almost own goal there. And Starlight playing with a little bit of fire late. They will not have to worry about that going against them as Leopard running out of boost. Horizon now. That shot saved by Wild as it bounced off that back post. Now a double commit. Leopard had that ball, but Horizon didn't want it. And Starlight, less than 30 seconds to go to take a 2-goal lead in the series. Horizon left only for Wild to take. He's got the back wall in play. Leopard saves this one out. And as we head into the final seconds, Starlight can taste that Game 2 victory. Leopard, Horizon right behind him. Leopard wants it all by himself. The 50 not able to win it out. But he's wasted out a ton of seconds. And that's going to be Game 2. Starlight up 2-0 in the series. Another game of great performance and just good confidence. They're not leaving without confident play. I mean, we're getting a team that's coming into this match who is entirely confident in themselves, and a team that isn't. The confident team's going to win almost every single time here. Where does ItsWildIHaveAWish bring that offense? They're outshot 14-3. There's so many metrics that's going against them here. It is Starlight who, simply put, are coming in with a much better mentality. And for Starlight, surely they can keep this going. ItsWildIHaveAWish needs to find something. They really need to dig for these chances because they just haven't done enough. It has not been convincing, that's for sure. And now in Game 3, Starlight have a chance to keep the offense, keep the momentum. Leopard already off to a good start, but that flip reset didn't get a last touch on it. Horizon now. Pop midfield, he's just giving it away to Lift though, and that's an open net. Leopard can't get there! And it's a mistake from Horizon. Leopard couldn't recover in time. You saw he was looking for a touch to bounce straight up to set himself up for a solo play, but it bounced out instead. ItsWildIHaveAWish with what I believe is their first lead of the series. I mean, they could not make a mistake at a worse time. And Starlight aren't going to give it to them for free here as Leopard leaving it out of the way. Horizon. Lift. Chase down. Leopard can't get to him here. And Lift still has room. Horizon will block it out. Starlight, though, now they're under the pressure. Now they're the ones losing. How do they respond? It's a whole new position for them to be in. ItsWildIHaveAWish. Can they pull things back to what we know that they can do, being that second seed in this tournament? I mean, at this point, it's single elimination. Starlight knows just as much as anyone else does what that means. As Horizon, oh, he doesn't get through. Wild in the right position, and I will go for the bump. Leopard evades it. Starlight still with the ball here. He'll look for a quick attack on offense. Still not much made though, and whole different feel now that they're the ones losing. I mean, the calmness of this matchup, it's ItsWildIHaveAWish who are utilizing that. And then Starlight just have to try to find ways to outplay. Horizon gets past one. Still another to beat, but that touch doesn't get very far. Now Lift. Dunked by Leopard. Horizon's up. Wild's a bit too slow. That will tie things up. And as soon as you saw Horizon jump, you knew there was only one answer. And that was where the ball was going to go. In the back of the net. Horizon slams that one. And Starlight have answered back. Missing the midfield as well. Leopard. Off the back wall. Saved away by Wild. But Leopard again. He's been challenged early by Wild. And another miss. Horizon, can he get back? No, he won't. It's a lead for ItsWildIHaveAWish. And it's Horizon who gave up midway on that aerial. He must have thought Wild was going to do something different, because you don't leave like that unless you're expecting something different. And, well, we're seeing the roles reversed here. ItsWildIHaveAWish now. Let's aim one step ahead. Just a little bit faster, a little bit more alert. Starlight. I mean, they've proven they can score, they can answer back. They've also proven that they can crumble whenever they're not in the perfect position here as Wild. Horizon, he's going to need to take this one. He's the only one with boost here. Starlight running low. Chance for Wild. Little flick on this one. Leopard with the block. And that will stay out. Starlight recover. And will escape on defense with a beautiful save from Leopard. I mean, with low boost as well. He didn't have any options, but that's where his 1v1 skills come into play. Unfortunately for him, it hasn't helped him too much to actually get out of defense. Wild. Just kind of left waiting here. Leopard. It's a good touch, but Lift is waiting on the end of it. Horizon. That's just a bounce in front. No one on it! Leopard ties things back. A bad time for the slowness. The lethargic play to continue. Another errant mistouch that goes the wrong way. Starlight may have another, but it's Wild who's gotten back with just enough in the tank. Now he can do something good with it, but not through Horizon. His flip percent never came. Horizon. Leopard. Bang! And Starlight have the lead. One goal up. 90 seconds left. Starlight, a chance to take match points early against a team that beat them in the regular season. This is their time to shine. Horizon. Chip in front. Leopard cannot challenge. Now it's a 2v1 the other way. Wild waiting for reinforcements from Lift, but Lift not even close to play. He left that completely. When you're down by one, you just can't afford to do that. As Horizon's got the dunk, a 2-goal lead for Starlight. And once again, late in these games, it is Starlight who take that multi-goal lead they've been searching for. And what a play! Horizon's got another! And he'll complete his hat-trick 3 goals now for Horizon. As that open net will be scored on. I mean, that is what they're looking for. That's Horizon again. Has the dribble on it. Couldn't put it under by that post and in the nets, but Starlight proving already that they have a lot to show here as, oh, a good bump attempt there, but once again, ItsWildIHaveAWish just not pushing up, not willing to play aggressive when they're down by so many goals. It's another play in field. Starlight does throw players ahead, but they're gonna have to recover. Lepid's touch, slowing the play down. Still a little bit of danger though. Lift shot, deflected wide by Lepid. And Starlight, with time winding down, are now taking match point early in the series. It's only been 3 games, but Starlight has been better in every single one of them. And now only 1 away from taking down the 2nd seed in the tournament to move to the semifinals. Starlight are playing almost impeccably. And as we go to Game 4, ItsWildIHaveAWish have just not shown up this series. Maybe the playoff pressure is getting to them. Whatever it is. Actually, I apologize. ItsWildIHaveAWish is actually not the 2nd seed. Starlight is. My apologies. I thought ItsWild was the 2nd seed. But obviously I'm wrong. Starlight is the 2nd seed. It's actually the first time in the playoffs. Disregard whatever I said earlier. So obviously I'm wrong. Starlight as the 2nd seed. Playing very, very well still. Again, it's still a tough match, though, because it is playoffs. Still very scary. I can't believe I made the mistake there. I thought Wild was the 2nd seed. I am truly sorry about that. So that means we're moving to Game 4. And the 2nd seed, sorry, the favorite, is the one that's in the lead by many. They swept their last... ItsWildIHaveAWish swept their last opponent. You may just see that happen here as well. Again, ItsWild. I don't believe they were able to beat Starlight. I could be wrong on that. But anyways, a rematch from Week 1. And we're right back in this one. The pressure ever mounting more here. ItsWildIHaveAWish. Their playoffs hope could be dashed here. They have to fight back, and they ought to do it quickly too. Even when they took the lead last game, it was never truly held on. So now's their chance to prove why they should stay alive. They're not off to a good start. As a forced own goal, Starlight are in the lead. Less than 30 seconds in this one as a bump from Lepid forced absolute panic from ItsWildIHaveAWish. Speaking of Wild, he's the one that had that final touch to put it in his own goal. And Starlight, right back at it! Yet another chance in! Horizon scores! And Starlight, keeping up the pressure. This could very well be a series that ends in 4 games straight. Up by 2 already, and ItsWildIHaveAWish have not brought an answer. Lepid, Horizon, goal free! And things are only getting worse. We started this series only 30 minutes ago. We may only have 4 minutes left. Lift. Lepid, not letting them have a chance on goal. As now, Starlight back at it again. Lepid, the flick high. Wild will be waiting for it. And Horizon now, yet another open net. He's not missing those opportunities. The goals just keep on coming. Starlight with 4 straight. I mean, what do you have to answer with? ItsWildIHaveAWish really meeting their match. I mean, it is the second seed, a very tough match nonetheless. But my goodness, this is going to be a defiance game 4 if Starlight keeps playing like this. They don't have any reason to stop either. But Wild back the other way. It's a good flick as well. He'll get one back. They're not out of this just yet. As he'll put some height on this one. Leopard just not able to jump nearly in time. It was a very fast flick and exactly what you would be looking for if you're them. As Lift looking for yet another chance. Horizon, though, sent it to the back wall. Wild, nothing to work with. Horizon's got his 5th of the game. And even with how things started in this one, Horizon's only adding more. He's got 5 goals. He's got 4 shots. I don't know how he does it. That own goal doesn't even count as a shot for himself. He has been perfect so far. Again, Starlight beat this team in week 1. And I don't think they've lost all that much this season. I think they've only lost twice for a 4-2 record. I mean, simply put, this has been something different, although there will be an answer from Lift as he connects on the edge of a bump. Or at least that falls through for them. But my goodness, that's only the start of things. If they want to come back, they've got to score 3 more. That is a tough ask to do, especially when Horizon has been nothing but strong on offense. Leopard, unable to get that second touch. Lift will clear it out, and now he'll look for a play. Gets it on Horizon too. But again, the challenge from Wild just not there. No one jumping from ItsWildIHaveAWish. And again, when you're down by this many goals, you just have to go for things. But unfortunately for them, they've got their timing all messed up. And right now, Starlight are up by 3, are looking confident as can be. And ItsWildIHaveAWish haven't not really done much to turn that around. Horizon just gonna clear this one back. Maybe yet another chance to score. As he'll cut across the field. Starlight, again, not done. They would love to score as much as they can. And that semifinals awaits whoever can take the series. And Starlight, again, they come into this tournament as that second seed. They're proving why they deserve that high seeding. My goodness. This has been dominant so far. As Wild, with the flip resets, Leopard clears it out. And Starlight, with space, Leopard kept away by Lift. Leopard again. Just sailing across the net. Still Leopard on this one. With no boost as well. He is not leaving the play. Horizon across. Leopard will block. Horizon waits again. Good first touch. Has the shot. Horizon won't let him have it. He's 6 goals on 5 shots. And a double hat-trick for Horizon. This has been an immaculate performance in Game 4. And Starlight wielding the scythe in front of the doorsteps of ItsWildIHaveAWish. Tournament run is on the brink of death. Starlight want one more. Horizon saved away by Wild. Actually, the first shot of this game from Horizon that's been blocked. He has been that perfect on shooting. Unfortunately for ItsWildIHaveAWish, that perfect shooting comes at the worst possible time. They needed to win this game to stay alive. But it won't happen. Horizon, 7 for 7. And we'll keep talking about it, just how beautiful this performance has been, but Horizon just has not missed. And Starlight in the final minute, my goodness, this is just celebratory at this point. He'll win the series in a sweep. This is an absolute takedown. As Leopard now looking for his first of the game. He has had very little action so far, but admittedly it's very tough to be noticed whenever your teammate is shooting 100%. As Wild looking just for something late. He'll take it. Unfortunately for him, it comes too late, but I don't think he cares. He was just looking for something. 21 seconds to go. At this point, it's all but confirmed. Starlights are going to take the series in a sweep. They'll be moving on to the semifinals, and for ItsWildIHaveAWish, their tournament run is done for. It's over. They're eliminated from the run. And by the second seed as well, a team that beat them in week 1, who will beat them all over again. Starlight. Their first match in the playoffs of LOS Champs. I mean, they're proving that they are 100% playoff ready, and as soon as this ball hits the ground, they'll take the series. Leopard. Just trying to find her eyes. I think they want one more. ItsWildIHaveAWish just want it done for. They don't want to have to play any more of this. This has been a terrible game from start to finish. Unfortunately, it will end on an even lower note, as Leopard will take one more goal at the very end. Starlight's playoff run beginning with a bang, and for ItsWildIHaveAWish, it will end very, very unceremoniously. 4 games straight in for Starlight. I mean, that's what they were looking for. That's what they needed. That's what they wanted. And that's what they'll get. A series where they really did prove themselves. A 4-0 sweep. Starlight's run in the playoffs continue. And for all of you who are joining in, you know, on this holiday, I appreciate all of you. Unfortunate that our series couldn't go any longer, but hey, congratulations to Horizon though and Leopard, because that was a great performance from the second seed in this bracket. Take a look at the bracket here. That means our next match will be against Awuga. So it's going to get a whole lot tougher for them in this playoff run. But for us, our stream is not done yet. We're going to get a little interview here with Horizon jumping in. Hello, Horizon. A 4-0 sweep here for Starlight, the second seed, starting off well in the playoffs, taking down ItsWildIHaveAWish. Congrats on your win. That looked very easy for you guys. How are you feeling now that it's, you know, it's over so quickly?
When we saw the bracket, we realized that every single team that was on our side was a team we had already beaten, including the most likely opponent in the semis. But we saw ItsWildIHaveAWish, and we were like, okay, we know we can handle this team, assuming we don't do anything stupid. And despite us doing multiple stupid things through the first 2 games, we managed to clean it up afterwards. But we knew going in that we should have the series well in hand. It was just a matter of us not beating ourselves, which luckily we didn't do.
And we saw that in Game 4 specifically from you. It was, what, 7 goals on 8 shots at the end of that game? That was an incredible statistic. I mean, you could not miss, it felt like. I know, obviously, that you guys are having fun there, but do you think that kind of doubles as a message to your semifinals opponent? By the way, I can tell you who that is. That will be Awuga, who you play in the semifinals. Do you think that's a message out there to other teams in this league to watch out for you guys?
It should definitely be. Going through, like, every team we've played, we didn't ever see a team that, like, we thought we wouldn't have a good chance against, including Awuga. Like, they're going to come in. They know what to expect from us because they played us, I think, back in, like, week 3 or something, and it went 3-1 our way. But all those games were extremely close. So depending on how closely they're looking at the other matches going on, maybe they'll see the dominant 4-0 from us and be a little wary. But I'm expecting that they're going to come in fairly confidently just based off the fact that we went pretty much all 1-goal games against them in our previous match. So it should be a good one against them. Very, very close would be my guess going into that one.
Well, you guys played as you guys would hope you did, a 4-0 sweep over ItsWildIHaveAWish. At this point, I don't think we really need to talk about the match that you just had. That was pretty cut and dry. You guys were the better team. Against the Wiggy, I mentioned it, 1-goal games. It's going to be intense. This quarterfinals may have been easy, but you obviously, I mean, you have experience in LOS champs. You know that it's never easy. To win these things is never easy. You may get a good match early on, being a high seed, but matches get tougher. That's the whole point of single elimination. So obviously, for you guys, you got to lock down, get right into it. What was it like, for you guys as well, getting that match behind you? It always takes a match to kind of get used to the playoff bracket. So I guess having that high seed kind of benefit you guys in this way. You know, having it be your first playoff match, how does it feel compared to, you know, other playoff matches that you guys have had? Because this one, you guys have to wait a little bit longer to actually get into your matches.
Yeah, it's certainly weird getting the bye because you're just like sitting there and you have that entire week off. And especially like in a twos league, like when twos isn't your main focus, because threes generally is, especially when you're playing it both at once. Like when threes is the focus, twos kind of takes a back seat. So Lepin and I haven't even played like any twos together for about a week and a half, if not more. So going in, we were like, all right, this should be interesting. And it definitely shows like getting back into the swing of comp twos. It's like, yes, this is a bit of a mess early on, and then it's just about slowly ironing out the mistakes. I know for whatever reason, I was just all about jumping in on my teammates' plays today, which is not something I generally do, but randomly we clean it up and things go smoothly. So hopefully we can avoid that hiccup going forward, which will be 100% the plan.
As you guys did, you took your win beautifully. What a performance. Congrats on your win there. It was a 4-0 sweep. You could not have made it look any easier for you guys in so many different ways. Of course, congratulations on your win. Good luck in the semifinals, of course. We'll get to see you guys again very soon, but for now, good luck in that match. Before you leave the Horizon, you've been here before, you know what you always do whenever you win. It's time for those shout-out sections, so is there anything you want to say? I know this is not your first time being here, but of course, it's been a little while. Do you have any shout-outs? Do you have anybody that you want to mention?
I mean, just in general, the teammates I've played with recently, Risiko, CJ, Lepid, just in general, amazing teammates to play with, amazing people that always push us every single day to be better, which is kind of key. If you don't have people around you who are pushing you to be better players, better people, things just kind of end up stagnating and not really going anywhere. So teammates are a big part of what makes this game special. So happy to be surrounded with people that not only play well with me, but also I consider very good friends. So happy to be able to continue playing with those guys. But yeah, definitely shout out to them. And yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, have an amazing rest of your afternoon and evening, Horizon. Congrats on your win over Starlight, and hope against Starlight, against It's Wild. You are Starlight. Here, you keep changing team names. It's getting confusing for me. But congrats on your win. No, don't worry about it. Again, congrats on your win here against ItsWildIHaveAWish. Good luck in the semifinals. Hopefully, we'll see you again very soon in LOS Champs.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
That was Horizon joining in. Starlight takes the win. Apologies again, by the way, for mixing up so many of these team names so often. Again, congrats on the win there to Starlight. We're gonna get a raid in here. That was our only match today. If you want to see me later tonight, I'll be on the Frost Esports RL channel with the Frost Blizzard Weeklies. So if you want to see that, I'll be there with Llama and, of course, my good old friend Nick NCS as producer. We're gonna get a raid out though. We're gonna end things off. Thank you so much for being so supportive. For now, take care and be well. It was nice having you guys. But for now, take care, be well. We'll see you all again tomorrow with a ton of action from various different leagues. But again, take care. To you as well, Hugh Dog. Thank you so much.
With